You were granted asylum here in the U.S. Are you grateful for that?
Am I grateful for that? I feel more of like I'm kind of entitled to it. Like I can, so yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't say grateful. So I'm just like,
Really?
yeah, you guys should let me in here. So yeah, so
So you feel entitled to asylum here in this country. Why?
I'm pretty much like a pro-immigrant, open border kind of person.
Right.
So
So why
yeah,
should we let you in though?
why?
Why are you feel entitled to come here?
Oh,
That we should allow you to just come here?
well, I'm kind of like far left socialist, and so the philosophy of that is just help the people who are in need. So I think, and yeah, and I fit the criteria for asylum here.
And so you're not grateful because you feel entitled.
You could. I'm happy that you guys let me in here. So
Right.
grateful. Maybe you could use that word. Sure.
This is mind blowing. What type of man you like?
A good man.
And what's
A good man with morals.
And what's a good man with morals?
Just, a good person. I feel like, yeah, a good person. A good heart. A good heart.
Good heart.
Yeah.
And are you a good person?
I would think so. I would try. I strive to be.
And so are you?
Yeah. I strive to be.
And are you?
I strive to be.
Are you a good person?
Are you a good person?
No human being is good.
Oh. That's interesting.
That's why
But I think if you attempt to be good, that's still.
it would never work.
Oh.
You can't attempt to be good. Either you are or you're not.
Interesting. All right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so, and how would you recognize a good moral man? Have you ever dated?
Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend?
I do.
Is he black?
He is. Why do people assume that my boyfriend is black? Serious question.
Because you like hip hop.
I know, but that's very stereotypical.
What do you mean?
Oh, just because I like hip hop, my boyfriend's black?
Yeah.
All right.
Because most of the time, there are exceptions to the rule. When you find non-black women that are into hip hop, it's because they like black guys.
Interesting.
Have you noticed that?
I try not to judge races, to be honest.
I know,
Yeah.
but you can notice it without judging it.
Oh, our family. Asians, all the Asians, and Japanese included, we have this family value that put us
I
together.
noticed that Japanese women are real mean and controlling. Why is that? When you were married, did your wife control you or you control her?
I have to say, I was just so focused. I wasn't being a good listener.
To your wife? But you know why, right? Because women talk too much. Do you agree? Are they like this all the time?
I like that particular expression. I know it creates probably quite controversial, but why women are so mad or crazy around men is because all men are basically stupid.
Is that what they say?
No, that's just one thing we saw on somewhere. Was it social media?
Yeah.
I said, okay, what kind of makes sense?
So you lived in Chicago for a while. You were in jail in Chicago, Illinois, and you lived there. How do you like LA compared to Chicago?
LA seems more my kind of people, I think. The people in LA seem more entrepreneurial, diverse, creative, and also it's much more left-wing in LA, I think.
Oh,
Even though
yeah, it
Chicago's
is.
pretty, yeah.
It is.
So, yeah, I think people are more my kind of vibe.
But what do you think of President Trump's immigration policies?
Oh, yeah, they're horrible. And, I mean, yeah, basically it's been all anti-immigrant deport, lots of mass deportations, preventing people from coming in. Yeah, I think it's absolutely horrible.
And do you think that we should allow illegal aliens to just come into our country?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the world, as opposed to just thinking about yourself.
But we do
in a
let
country.
them in. We let them come into the front door, and not the wide open door, just walk across the border. So they do come in, but we need to put. Are you for the wall around the borders? President Trump is going to put up a big, beautiful wall.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. Just a complete waste of money. So, yeah, you're pro-Trump for the wall.
100%.
Huh.
Big,
Okay.
and I want it to be big and beautiful and a white wall.
Seen people using drugs all their lives, then it becomes normal.
My
then
son
it becomes
grew up
normal.
in New York. My son grew up in New York. He lived
Your
around,
son is one person.
He lived around
Your
people
son
that
is
he
one
saw
person.
take drugs.
Your son
and
is
there
one
were
person.
people in his family on his mother's side who drank, who took drugs, who did all those things. He had friends going through school who did it. He never did it at all. He
That's
neither
one
drank,
person. That's
but so it's
one.
not
How
true.
can you judge a whole nation of people and a whole group of people by one person? That's retarded.
If a man or a woman or a child had a man or woman of character, would they do drugs?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yo, man, how you doing today?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Can you answer that? If they had character, if they were men or women of character.
I think I answered this like 30 times already, man.
Maybe I'm black and slow.
You're gonna
I'm
keep
listening.
on.
If they
You say
were,
you're black, you're slow. What did you say?
I'm black and slow, so it take me a little while. So
Amazing.
you support LGBT
BT
BT
people. Yeah.
rights, right?
Yes.
And do you think homosexuality is normal?
I don't believe in discriminating against homosexuals.
So do
they are
you
human
believe-
beings. God created homosexuals.
So do you? Well, he created the person,
Yeah.
but he didn't create the sin that's made a home inside the person.
That's your understanding, but I don't agree with that position at all. I don't think that two human beings loving each other. I'm not talking about free sex here because heterosexuals do that too. I'm talking about a respectful relationship between two human beings. I don't think that is a sin.
Do you think homosexuality is normal?
It is normal because if it's a loving relationship, it's normal.
So there's nothing about the two male body parts or,
Or
the
two
two
women,
female body
it's-
parts. There's
it's not-
nothing
it's not-
about it that says, you know what, maybe something is wrong with this, and I'm just
It's-
not seeing it correctly.
It's love.
If homosexuality is normal, why do they have to go outside of their homosexuality if they want to have a baby? Like for a man and a woman, we don't have to look nowhere else. We go right to each other.
Yeah.
But two women together or two men, if they wanted a child, they have to step outside their homosexuality and go to a male or
Yep.
female
Yep.
to make that happen.
Yep.
So if it's normal, why do they have to step outside of homosexuality to do it? To the person that's enslaved by sin.
Yeah, I don't agree with that approach because if you look at the brain of a homosexual, their mechanicals are very different than a straight
Right.
heterosexual.
They are.
They are created that way.
Well, you know
So
why
to
their
think that-
mechanical is messed up? Is because
It's not messed up. It's different. I didn't say it was messed up. You said that. I didn't say that.
because they have turned away from God, and they are alcoholics and drug addicts.
But
and
why do you
they're
think
very
they're
lonely.
But why
you
do you
notice
think
all the
because,
lesbians are
But
like,
you know why? Because we have discriminated
No, that's not
against
why.
them.
Off with any acts of racism.
you believe it exists?
Yeah, I've definitely. People are always racist to me.
Always racist to you?
Mm-hmm.
People like who?
Well, I live near Skid Row, so homeless people will be talking crazy. So yeah,
What do they say to you?
people just make Asian jokes to me all the time.
They do?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
One time this homeless guy kept like taunting me and saying like konnichiwa and shit, and like was just like, yeah, just really fucking with me.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Was he black?
He was homeless, so I don't remember.
And he was saying, kiwichi
Konnichiwa, that's Japanese.
What does that mean?
Hello in Japanese or something.
Is that racist?
It is racist, yeah.
Because he said hello to you in Japanese is racist?
Yeah, because I'm not Japanese.
What are you?
I'm Chinese.
But he can't tell the difference.
He's being racist.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Suppose he just thought you were Chinese. I mean, Japanese.
It wasn't cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So you believe racism exists?
Yeah. It definitely exists.
And do you have another example of it?
No.
You know why? It doesn't exist.
Let me tell you something. As much as you saying that black people are doing wild stuff, white people did a lot more wilder.
Like what?
I never seen a black person hang a Chinese person.
You've been hanging around long
Amazing!
enough.
I never seen that. I never seen a black person hang or kill or do anything like that just because they were a different color or
I've never
different.
seen that either. I've
But-
never seen
but-
a white person hang a black person because they were black.
Well,
Have you ever seen a white person hang a black person because they were black?
I've seen a lot of, yeah. I mean,
Where-
I haven't
where did
seen
you-
it personally,
where'd
but
you see it?
I read about it.
They wanna deceive
all right, hold on. All right, well, let's not do that. So,
Don't- they
all right,
wanna
so I
deceive
wasn't
you,
around
don't
for that,
believe it,
but I have never seen a black person go in a white church and shoot up the whole church either.
Well, you haven't been around a long time.
Have you seen that? When was
Go
the
to
last time you saw
Chicago.
that?
They're doing it right now in Chicago.
Shooting white people.
Yeah.
Shooting white people.
More black people kill, rob, and rape and assault white people than white people do to blacks. And they just don't show it to you in the media because they want to deceive you and make you think that is one-sided.
So you're telling, hold on,
Because
hold on.
they
hold on.
wanna push
So you're
this
telling me,
idea-
you're telling me,
Hold on,
that
let me
black
finish.
people hurt.
Hey, you're not
Okay,
letting me
yeah.
finish. They want to give this idea that only white people are bad and everybody else are victim. It's just not true.
I'm not saying only white people are bad, but what you're saying is only black people are bad.
No,
and
I'm
I'm
not
just
saying
trying to
that.
show you that everybody is bad.
You can find bad
Amazing.
in all races.
Hey, guys, this guy right here is amazing. What it is? I don't know what I am, man. I'm just somebody that's just trying to change my story. That's it. I'm just trying to be a good person, and
Oh, let me tell you how to be a good person.
listen, we could talk about that later, man.
No, overcome your anger. Get over your anger.
Hey, listen.
And you become a good person.
That's the smartest shit you said this whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good shit right there.
And that's how
That's important.
yeah.
No, I'm not even fing around right here. That was the real deal.
And that's how you come out of the fallen state too. You got to forgive and come out of that anger, and then you'll be free.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm working with that.
And then secondly, I think India is a very spiritual culture as well. We believe in nonviolence, we believe in treating other people or animals with fairness, things like that.
okay.
So spirituality and family and respect.
How do you treat animals right?
Well, interestingly, I actually grew up as a vegetarian. My family was vegetarian, my grandparents were vegetarian, so it was just kind of, that's how my parents were raised, that's how I was raised.
Oh yeah. So you've never eaten meat?
By accident. I've eaten it by accident,
Right on.
but for the most part, I would try not to.
I grew up on a plantation down in Alabama, so I used to slaughter animals.
What was that like?
Oh, fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, you take an axe and you turn the back of the axe and you hit the hog in the head, knock it out, and then you take the knife and slash the throat, and blood gush everywhere.
And they don't
you're
cry?
Like, yes. What?
They don't cry when you do
Me
that?
or the hog?
Both of you.
And so I would take a chicken. My grandmother would say, hey, go out there and kill a chicken for breakfast. And I would take it right in the head, and the neck pops off, and the chicken lay on the ground kicking. Doesn't that sound like fun?
No. No, it doesn't.